Hey guys, King the Movie King, and you know what time it is? It's Blu-ray update. If you're new to the channel, at the end of the month, every month, I show what I picked up for that month. And this is October, my favorite the time of the month. I've got the best holiday, Halloween, because you get all the horror movies out. Not as much as like it used to be back in the day. Like when I was younger, I remember when you go out there, you would just see horror movies here, there, everywhere. But I did pick up a lot of horror movies, so I'm happy about that because that's always what I'm searching for, horror movies, and I picked up a lot this time. So I'm gonna dive right into it. I didn't pick up any steelbooks. My focus was more horror movies, but next Blu-ray update, I guarantee there'll be one or two steelbooks that I'll show. Cause I always end up finding something, but for now, I'm gonna jump right in, and I'm gonna show you first movies that are not horror movies because I like every type of movie, but my favorite genre is horror movies. Okay, so if you guys seen Blu-ray updates, you've probably seen this everywhere, and that is the Stranger Things collection that comes out there. They make it look like a VHS. If you look at it, it's like a VHS tape, but it opens up like this. Got two discs. I got a little poster here. Big fan of the show. Season 2 is out, so I do gotta check that out. But I had to pick this up because I do like the show, and I do like what they did here. I mean, I like how they did it as a VHS. Here, Stranger Things. Sorry about the glare. I gotta say that ahead of time, but yeah. All right. So if you guys remember the last Blu-ray update, I did say I want to pick up some TV shows that I do enjoy, and on the last update, I showed one of the seasons of these TV series. I actually think on X I pulled the wrong one, but hopefully I didn't. But I picked up two of the episodes that I did enjoy, that I do enjoy. So I do want to get all of them. So I just need one more season. I'm done. And I really like this TV show a lot. I've been watching on Amazon Prime and I love it. And that's Eastbound and Down. So I got season 1 and got season 2. The show's hilarious. If you've not seen it, check it out. Alright. So one of the pickups I saw in the horror section, I'm not diving into my horror movies yet, but I guess this was on the horror section, but I don't really consider this a horror movie. I guess it is. I don't know, but it was really cheap. I've only seen it once. It's kind of a guilty pleasure of mine, but you know, as I mentioned, I'm easy to please, and that's Season of the Witch. It's cool that it came with a slipcover, so I'm glad about that. Nicolas Cage with long hair. Yeah, right. Alright. So I've only seen this, the next one I'm about to show you, I've only seen this movie one time. I saw it in theaters when it came out. It was a really weird movie. So I do want to check this out again. I do remember liking it, but I do remember being disgusted by it at the same time. But I'm going to check it out again. I picked it up at Silver Platters. This is to use Blu-ray, new Blu-ray CDs and all that kind of store. But picked up Splice. So. Alright, so the next one I picked up at a half-price bookstore. Now, you guys need to let me know about this because I want to know if this is out of print, because everywhere else, I've been trying to get this movie, and everywhere else online, they sell this movie for like 60 bucks, 80 bucks. So is this movie out of print? I'm not really sure. I didn't really do investigate, but if you guys know, let me know. But I picked this up at a half-price bookstore for, I believe, 8 bucks. So, and that's True Romance. I love this movie, so I'm glad I have this in my collection. I've been looking for it for a long time, so I was glad to find it there. It actually shocked me because online it's always so expensive. The other movie I picked up is the Michael Douglas movie, one of my favorite Michael Douglas movie. People don't really talk about it nowadays, but I love it, and that's Falling Down. So I got the Blu-ray of that. Can't wait to open this and watch this. I haven't seen this in years. Another one I picked up, which I didn't mind. This is a found footage movie. I'm not really a super fan of found footage movies, but I actually enjoyed this. This is a guilty pleasure, another one, and I actually had fun with this movie. And that's Into the Storm. So I'm glad to get that. Okay, my last movie that I got that's non-horror, and I got it at Big Lots for $5. I've never seen this movie, but I've heard it's kind of like a horror movie of its own. And if you guys have seen it, let me know. But I've heard it's pretty disturbing. I don't know. I've never seen it. But for $5, and that's 12 Years of Slave. You can see $5 on there. Big Lots. If you have a Big Lots, check it out. Sometimes you can find some great, great deals. All right. Let's dive in to the horror movies. All right. So I already have the remake of this movie. So I wanted the original. I'm not a fan of this movie, so I'm probably never going to watch it, but I wanted it to complete my collection. I have most of Wes Craven movies, so I need this in my collection. And that is The Last House on the Left. This is the original. So I do got the remake, so I had to get the original. I mean, come on, it's the original. But I'm not really a fan of this movie. It's kind of weird. I mean, it's disturbing, and then you got these weird music with the cops running around. I don't know. Not my type of cup of tea. Another one that I haven't seen in years, so I want to pick it up for the John Carpenter collection because I have most of all his movies, so I'm pretty glad about that because I love John Carpenter. And this is one that I haven't seen that many. I've only seen it one time, so I gotta rewatch it again. I remember it being kind of like out there. If I could be wrong, but that's Prince of Darkness. So I got the Screen Factory of that. Glad to get that. I just recently reviewed the original of this movie, and I did mention in my review that I don't hate this movie. I don't think it's better than the original, and it's okay. It's at best a time waster. And that is Fright Night. This is the original. It's Colin Farrell. But yeah, and if you remember our review, I forgot his name, Colin Farrell. I do have the original of this movie, so I decided to get the remake. And I don't mind this remake that I'm about to show. It's better than the Fright Night remake. As I said, I don't think it's better than the original, but I don't mind this remake, and that is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I found this in one of the horror, the little, in Best Buy, they have little blocks for, the horror movies, so this was a good deal. I believe it was really cheap. I don't remember how much it was, but good deal, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Chernobyl Diaries, that's all I'm going to say about that. Ugh. It's a crap movie. I think last Blu-ray update I had like the Gallows, which I thought was crap. Honestly, no, the Gallows, I don't know which one's worse. I'm going to have to think about it, but this was crap too. But whatever. I got it used. Yeah. Another one I got at a half-price bookstore, and I got this cheap. I love this movie, this anthology movie, and it's because of the director of The Raid does one of the segments in this movie, and it is awesome. It's twisted as hell. And that's VHS 2. I don't even mind the first VHS one because I like it for I Like You. You know the story about I Like You. I like that one. So it's cool. I got VHS 2. I found it at a half-price bookstore, very cheap. Don't remember how much it was. Okay, this is another one I need you guys' help for. I found this on the clearance at a half-price bookstore. It's a horror movie. Never heard of. So you guys need to let me know if this is good or not, if you guys have seen it. There was a YouTuber that let me know one of the questions I've had of one of the other movies. He told me it wasn't that good. So maybe one of you guys will give me some info on this one. It's called We Are What We Are. I have no idea about it. Let me know if it's worth it or if it's not. I think I bought this for like $2. So tell me if I'm worth it or I should have kept the $2. Alright, the other one I got at the mall for $4, and I like this ghost story. This is actually a cool ghost story. I saw this on Netflix and I enjoyed it. So I mean, I only bought it for $4. So that is We Are Still Here. I believe it's still on Netflix. Hopefully they didn't take it out. If you've not checked this ghost story, check it out. It's actually really, really well done. Really well done. The next movie. Back in the day, I was a big WWF fan. I'm not when it was WWE. It was called WWF when they had the Kane, the Rock, and all those guys. Anyways, Kane was one of my favorite wrestlers when he had the mask. So when he came out with this movie, I was really looking forward to it. Yeah, he didn't have his mask, but I was looking forward to it. The movie's at best, but I still don't mind it. But it's See No Evil. I know this is the second one for this movie. I've not seen it and I've heard bad things about it, but I do want to check it out eventually. But See No Evil. Um, Next is the remake. I do not have the original on my collection. I need to get that still. I do like the original. That's a trauma film. But this is the remake of Mother's Day, which is not a bad remake. If you've not seen it, check it out. And I got this really cheap at a half-price bookstore. Alright. Next is a horror movie by George Romero. And this is one that's underrated. People don't talk about it. And this is a cool movie about a killer monkey. And that is Monkey Shines. This is an awesome, awesome movie. So I'm glad to have this on my collection. Next one. I love this movie, but I love the second one more. I need to get the second one in my collection, but I don't mind the first one, actually. I can't say I love it, actually. I like it. The second one I love. But I do want to get all of them in my collection, but I'm glad to get the first one, and that is Maniac Cop. Still got to get the second one in my collection. Bruce Campbell, man. A young Bruce Campbell's in this movie. I need the next one I got is because I want to just get all the Hellraiser movies. I got that cool box with all 3 of the Hellraiser movies, so now I got other 2 movies, Bloodline and Inferno. I don't really like Bloodline that much, but I actually checked out Inferno. It's not really a Hellraiser movie, but I actually didn't mind the story. I didn't really see what was coming. I didn't know what to expect. I heard so much bad things, so maybe I was expecting the worst, that I was actually pleasantly surprised. Alright. So another one that I got at Big Lots, see, that's what I'm saying, you gotta check out your thing, and that is the remake of The Hills Have Eyes 2. I saw this in theaters when it came out. I don't mind it. I like the first one, the remake, actually even more than the original. That's just my opinion. But I like the original remake more than the original by Wes Craven. I'm sorry, but I do. But yeah, sequel, I mean, the sequel's better than the original sequel of Hills Have Eyes too, because in the original, the sequel, there's a dog that has the flashbacks, or dreaming, or whatever. Weird movie, but yeah. Alright. Next is another George Romero. I need to get all his zombie movies, because I have Night of the Living Dead, not George Romero, the remake with Tony Todd. I think Tom Savini directed it. I believe so. But, which I love. I actually, sorry to say this, I like the remake more than the original. But I believe the remake was written by George Romero. But yeah, I do like this movie, but I enjoy Dawn more than Day. But I got Day of the Dead. I love Day, but I love Dawn of the Dead. Alright. Next one, this one I just recently reviewed. I love this movie. I love it. I always have to debate between Lost Boys and Fright Night. So I got the original Fright Night. I got it on Blu-ray. Excellent, excellent. Oh, man. Sorry, you guys. Alright. So the next movie, which is kind of funny, because usually they sell this movie as the Arrow release. They usually sell this movie for like $30. I'll show you something interesting about this. So I got this at a Fry's. This movie's a strange movie. If you've not seen it, you should check it out. If you want to see a butt face, check this movie out. And that is Society. Now, if you look at the price, it says $13.99. But if you can read it from there, it says Attack of the Killer Tomatoes on there. They had to give it to me at this deal. But anyways, it's excellent. I got Society. It's a weird, strange movie. If you've not seen it, check it out. Alright. So the next one I got is the Chucky collection. I like this. I don't know if you can see this, but yeah, you can see it. But yeah, it has all the movies. I'm glad to finally have to see Child's Play 2, one of my favorites in this collection. That's where I was able to watch Cult Chucky, because I pre-ordered this. I got this. I love this. I'm a big Chucky fan. Big Chucky fan. I don't know if you can see. I got a little Chucky right here, looking right at, yeah, but yeah. Love Chucky. Alright. Another movie that probably people don't talk about, which I'll probably be reviewing next. I gotta rewatch it. I actually watched it a couple months ago, but I want to rewatch it before I do a review. And I love this movie. And it's directed by Freddy Krueger himself, Robert Englund. And that's 976 Evil. This movie is awesome. Awesome. Alright guys, last but not least, I picked up an Arrow release of Children of the Corn. Yes, I am a semi-fan of the original. I watched it at a very young age, so I do have love for this movie. And this artwork is awesome, man. It's awesome. Young Linda Hamilton in this movie, worth the pickup. Anyways, guys, that is my Blu-ray update. That is my Blu-ray update for October. I hope all you guys have a happy Halloween out there. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. If you're new to the channel, when that Chucky icon pops up, subscribe. It's going to pop up. Click on it. Click on it. Click on it. I put new Blu-ray updates always at the end of the month. New Blu-ray updates, end of the month. Anyways, this is Keon the Movie King. You guys all take care.